You know what used to drive me crazy? Spending weeks just to write the same repetitive boilerplate code. The database setup, debugging setup, writing the same file over and over just to get the project started, and it sucked the fun right out of building, right? So without wasting much time, we are directly here at the dashboard of flatlogic.com. I made a profile here, logged in, and click on solution, clicking on web application generator. That's why you can see this screen where it says AI web application generation. So I am thinking of creating an application which takes images as input and make a roast of them in a very friendly way. So I'll just write in this AI roast generator and then clicking on build with AI. So clicking on build with AI took us to this page which says there are some steps it is following. Step 1 says the what project and templates it is using. The step 2 is saying the application. The name is already written. I am writing the domain, say roast. I hope it is available. Yeah, the subdomain is available, so keep it this way. The next is a requirement gathering process. So I need to tell this AI what actually are the requirements for my application. So in this case, to architect the application, I need to write the details. So I'm writing AI roast generator is an application that take pics and roast the person in the picture in the funny way. There should be some requirements as well, so it should ask for the name and basic details of pic, which is not necessary, one can skip them. And the second should be it should ask for the level of roast. It should be easy, medium or hard, one can set it accordingly. On the basis of all this, it should roast the picture. So clicking on the send button, the Flatlogic AI started thinking. So let's see what's the next step it is doing. So here it says, hey there, thanks for the overview. Next, let's think about who will use this roast generator. For example, end user who upload a photo or choose a roast label, admins or moderators who manage roast content and settings. Who do you envision as the main rule in your application? So letting it be this way. So we'll see what are the features it has created, it can create in one go, or what are the features we need to create in the second go with AI or manually. So then in the right side, there's the following features of your application have to be built with AI or manually. So we'll click on show more. So there are 3 features that we need to create with AI or manually are AI driven roast generator, roast level selection, AI generated content moderation. So these features we need to create separately. So skipping all of them to see what it creates in one go to understand its superpower. After that, clicking on generate your application. So generate your application will redirect to this page where it says AI roast generator using some stack template, and in the second step it is creating some entities like users, roles, permission, whatever are the requirement for the project. It is making it in itself, right? We can edit it as well, but let's see what it making it using its own AI. So we'll need to create for around 120 seconds. Just wait for the time. All right, you could see it has created some entities. It need inspiration if you can add more. So we are going to the next step. Now let's see the next step that it is going to follow for us. So in the next step, so in the next step it says select a GitHub repository where we should push the app's code. So it is asking to connect the GitHub, and it says the number of development hours that it says, which is 370, and number of code lines committed, which is 39373. So we are not going to connect Git repository. Click on finish and deploy. Clicking on finish and deploy, it started some process, say preparing files, setting up domains, setting up database, building app and running application. And meanwhile it is giving a what you can say induction of this site, like restart, sync to stable button. Going to next, it says save button is there to save the changes, and there is a AI engineer which we can use to ask for the questions. and remove some element as well, so just cancel this. Alright, our AI roast generator is ready. So we'll see how it is created. It is pretty impressive, simple and decent, more engaging to eyes. So going down, right, it made some sections to explore core features of AI roast generator, other features as well. Discover our unique roast services. I didn't give this input, it made it itself. So they are the services it is providing: personalized roast creation, customizable roast level, social media integration, secure data handling, and many more. So going bit down, they are the frequently asked questions section as well. So let's not waste much time here. We'll click on home, click on get roasted now. There are two credentials for the admin and the user, that we can see how the dashboard will look for the admin and for the user as well. So let's see how the dashboard will look for the admin first. So clicking on login. So alright, it will take some time as the application is in development mode. Current request is compiling and may take few moments, right? To make it bit fast, we need to set up a stable version, so we are not using a stable version right now. Alright, this is the dashboard, which is pretty impressive. It says some charts are here for roast level distribution, and the first input it is providing is create chart of widget. So let's see if I am able to create the charts on the runtime, on the dynamic time. So I'll just write the creating a chart for the option. It is written below, red chart with number of closed contracts grouped by month, right? So administrator widget is loading, and there are something wrong, please try again or use a different query. Maybe there are no data to make it, so we'll try to build another chart. So in this case, I'll try to build a bar chart for the same data that this pie chart has been created, the photos by roast level. So here I'll write bar chart for distribution of photos by roast level, and started loading widgets. Yeah, in just few seconds our bar chart is ready. Maybe the chart is already present somewhere. Yeah, it is already present, but yeah, it has created again. So there are few more section. It shows users, photos, roast templates, roast permission, and roast. Let's see how clicking on users will show us. So it says there we can add or invite user, we can filter user, download the CSV, upload the CSV. Just cancel this thing. And there are few users, the admin, client, and John. They are the few testing users already it has created for the John and the client, right? So we can see the what are the roast it can create, the level of roast. That will going to be fun, I guess. For the mountain hike photo, it is your face makes onions cry. For the city light, it says you are like a cloud, when you disappear it's a beautiful day. I mean, I guess it is roasting the pictures in a pretty better way. And the very impressive thing, it has attached the Swagger API link in the left. So clicking on Swagger API will redirect us to Swagger dashboard. It says what are the APIs, APIs we are using in this particular application. So we can click on the API, try the API, give the random input to check if it is working or not. What are the authentication errors, what are the other errors, error 500, error 401, error 402 we are getting for this thing. So we are trying for this API role ID, try to give a random ID. I don't know if there's ID present like 123 or not, and we'll try to execute. It says it gives the error response status is 10401, which means it is unauthorized because this particular ID is not present for enroll. And now we'll see how the dashboard for the client will look like. First we need to log out from here, and there's the credential already present for the client. We'll click on this, it is auto filled, and log into this. Wait for a few seconds, and now this is the dashboard for the client. There are some entities are missing which are not required to show to the users, to the clients, right? For example, there is no creating charts because only admin can create the charts, not everyone can create the charts as per the requirement. There are user, photos, roast, profiles. These are the same as are the basic, you can say, requirements for the user dashboard. So here what I am thinking, I should be able to create a new user, and the details of this user should be visible on the admin panel. So clicking on logout, we need to log out from this already client thing and creating a new account. writing my email, writing password, confirming password, clicking on register, and it says please check your email for verification link. Going to email, checking the email. Yeah, the email is there. It says hello, follow the link to verify your email address. If you didn't ask to verify this address, you can ignore this email. So actually I asked to verify, so clicking on email, it says, is it saying something? It says verify email, your email is verified. So I guess we can now log in from the new user account. So writing my email here, my password that I generated, trying to log in. All right, I'm able to log in from the new user account. There are some details in the photos, in the dashboard. We can download CSV, clicking on rows. There are some predefined data that we can remove, but yeah, we are able to log in from the new user account. So will I be able to see this user detail in the admin panel? So to check that, we need to log out from here, going to admin again, clicking on login, going to users. At the top we can see there's something started with Bharadwaj, which is the initial of my Gmail ID. It means the user has been registered successfully. Now let's see if I'm able to remove this user. So clicking on delete. Yeah, the user has been deleted. We can see the pop-up here as well. Alright, the most of the functionality are working fine. So in just first go, Flatlogic created a database. It created the entities, it made the admin panel, the user panel, the client panel, and you can add the client, you can remove the client, you can make the rows, you can make so many changes, create the charts as well. So in the first go, it has created so many things. So let's log out from here and see what other factors it is providing. So it is providing to see the schema. So clicking on schema, showing what are the entities it has created for the development environment, and you can add entities as well. The entities, their title, type, reference, unique, show in table, show in form. It has created in a structured way, right? Now in code, you can download the code, push to GitHub, open is Visual Studio Code Web. You can make the changes as per requirement. The code preview you can see which it has created for your particular features, and clicking on code preview, alright, it shows the file it has created. Going to front end, backend, source. Let's check for the roots. We can see the code is written. You can take the code to your GitHub, your Visual Studio Code, and make the changes as per your requirement. Is it not insane that you can create such kind of application, at least one of them for free on Flatlogic, and create a dev environment URL, share it with your friends to everyone. You can publish it, you can deploy it for free. It gives you somewhere around 5 credits, and 3 to 4 will be used to create one application, which is for the free version. You can use multiple Gmail accounts to create other applications as well, more applications as well. But for sure, you should use Flatlogic for once. It will change the way of thinking. If you want to create a business, if you want to make just portfolio, if you want to create some application which is a gaming or something related to AI, it will create you for you, and it is free for the first application. This was all about Flatlogic. If you like the video, hit the like button, do subscribe the channel, and see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.